Okay. Hi, guys. Happy weekend. So the information has begun. The upgrading process has begun. So this is very exciting. The next couple of days are going to be really, really exciting. I want you guys to understand something here too. Although the upgrading process has started, not all 100,000 people have gotten that upgrade option yet. So I was just on that Q&A. If any of you were on the Q&A that was just led at the 3 p.m. Eastern call, they said we're actually over 110,000 people in the lineup. So I just upgraded a few minutes ago. It was really, really exciting. I don't know why this is so exciting. Like I spent $800 and I'm celebrating, but I'm excited. I got to see the back office. You guys, it's pretty. It's pretty. And I only did the mobile version, and it's pretty and it's streamlined and it looks good and all the information is ready to go. Like I am excited. I've seen a lot of back office platforms. This one is really, really, really cool. I'm excited to explore it. I haven't really gone through it much because I just signed up, put in my credit card, hit go, and then scrolled. But if you haven't received one yet, or you're not, or when you're going to that link, maybe we can share the link. It's in the boards. I added it to the boards. It's my.shopley. Maybe we can drop it in the chat. But it's going to be in the boards, and your sponsors should be sharing that with you if they haven't already. And if you pull that up, it's going to say two different things. It's going to either say time to upgrade, which means you're the next person in line and it has reached you, or it's actually going to say, it's basically going to tell you that it's not time to sign up, which means you just need to keep refreshing over the next couple of days. So here's the thing. There's 110,000 people in line right now with this registration link. So it's very, very important that if you guys don't have a reservation link locked in, make sure that you're doing that. Make sure whoever invited you you've done that. I'm assuming everyone here has, but each and every one of us has reservation links. I'm calling, thank you, Candice. Every single one of us has links to share. Every single one of us, okay? And that is in the invite process. So you've been invited to get your reservation link. What that reservation link means, it's completely free, you guys. There is no connection. There's no transaction happening. It's just getting your spot in the lineup. We are now officially 110,000 plus and growing by the minute in line. So once you get that reservation link, you're getting in the line at whatever position it is at the moment, and you're basically waiting in line for the doors to open. You have links to share. So I would get people in that lineup with you, right? The last time we did this call, somebody was saying it's like being in the queue for getting tickets to the next Taylor Swift concert. It's like you're in the queue to upgrade your tickets. That's exactly what the process is. It's completely free to get in line. It's name, phone number, email, and you're going to be reaching out to people that you know, people that need the income, people that are visionaries, people that think outside the box, who think as a business leader, a business mindset, a team builder, somebody who may have a lot of connections from all over different parts of the world, someone who's a networker, someone who's an outgoing personality, somebody who lives on their phone, who's an influencer, or maybe just somebody who posts every single day on social media, somebody who loves to shop, somebody who likes to share their links to shop. Those are the people you're going to want to reach out to and just say, hey, I was thinking about you. I've stumbled upon something. Have you heard of Shopley? And if you weren't on my last call, I want to make this clear. Do not Google it. It's almost like, have you heard of Shopley? No, do not Google it. It hasn't launched yet, but have you heard of Shopley? Most likely, hopefully, they've said no. If they said yes, then find out what they know and make sure that no one's Googling it. Do not Google Shopley, because you're going to find 20 other Shopleys out there that do not own the rights to the domain, because we officially are the only ones that have it, because only one person can have it, and it's $100,000 to buy the domain. So, but we don't have an active website yet, right? We are not official yet. So if you're going to Google it, you're not going to find Shopley. So make sure that people are not Googling. Hopefully, if they said they've heard of it, find out if they signed up, find out what they know, find out if it's the right information that they have, and then go from there. But if they haven't, hopefully they say no, says, okay, you need to take a look at this. You're going to go on our boards. You're going to send them the sizzle video, and then you're going to send them one of their most recent videos about the description of Shopley. And then you're going to say, if you want your reservation link, send me your phone number. That's literally what I've been doing. Now, if you guys have another platform or another way of doing it, please drop it in the chat. I'll make sure that I read it out. But This is like, I think that's all it is. And it's just do that on repeat and just message every single person you know. And then like, okay. And the majority of what I'm getting back is like, okay, this is really cool. Like these videos that our executive team are making are helping that conversation so much. So if you were one of the first at the very beginning when we had no videos and you were reaching out to people and you were getting crickets, or you were getting no answers, or you're getting people going into the witness protection program, I want you to go back to them with these videos because it really helps. Because I don't think I've had too many. I've had the odd one say not interested, but it's when I follow up, I find out it's because they're thinking about something else. Most people are saying, listen, I'm interested. This is intriguing. Yes, I'll take a reservation. Then they're going to take a reservation spot. Then they're going to get in this lineup with us. Now, between now and the end of August 31st, you have the chance to upgrade to influencer or influencer pro. If you're thinking affiliate, this is too soon in the conversation. We're not approaching affiliates or going affiliate till the first week of September. Right now, we're talking to the visionaries. We're talking to the pioneers. We're talking to the people that think outside the box, the people that want to grow and want to build something, that see beyond the basics. Those are the people you want to be talking to right now, okay? So these 110,000 people that are in line right now, if you sign up this morning, you're probably at the back of the line, right? Or you're just before the back line. If you signed up yesterday, you're a little bit more. If you're last week, you're a little bit more. If you're 2 weeks ago, you're probably halfway. If you came in when I came in, then you're at the top, right? It's all about positioning. So that upgrade system that's happening right now is based on positioning. Candace dropped it in the chat here. It's also in the boards. It's my.shopley.com. If you click that, if you're not, I didn't receive an email or a text. We were just told to go check that out. You'll have it really say upgrade or says, we're not ready for the upgrade stage, which means it hasn't reached you yet. Now, this lineup here is reserved for influencer and influencer pros only. If you decide that it's not for you, you again, don't decide until you know 100% that you're not interested. If you decide to be an affiliate only and you don't upgrade, all of these people that are in this lineup that decide to stay affiliate will literally fall out of lineup. So they're basically going to get moved over and they're going to hang out in the lobby for a little bit until it's time to upgrade to affiliate. Because affiliates, the only thing that is attached to an affiliate is they get a website and they can share that with anyone they know, and it'll bring them to this platform where they can earn 20 to 80% commission. That's it. They can't sign up affiliates. They can't sign up a team. They can't build a team. They can't get vendors. It's literally just affiliates. So that's over here. Now, this lineup of people that we've been talking about, influencer pros, are going to compress. So we're 110,000 now. Okay, imagine how big that'll be by the end of August. I keep wanting to say October. I'm sorry. August 31st. So let's say we're 110,000 and 70,000 upgrade. That is going to compress. So you might be, position 71,000, but because the people fell out in front of you, you'll end up becoming maybe 55,000 or 35,000. Okay, that makes sense. So we're going to compress. This positioning in the community is wild. And it's taken me over a month now to really grasp it, because Nick has always been saying, you want to upgrade, you want to be an affiliate, or you want to be a pro. There really is no in between. In between is really for the person that's kind of limboing. But I never really understood why is it a big deal? This is why. So Influencer Pro gets paid all 8 ways. There's 8 ways to earn commissions as a pro. Okay. As a pro, you get access to all different ways, all 8. If you stay as an influencer, you get 5 ways to shop and 5 ways to earn income. Affiliates get 1. So you basically get 1 way to make money, 5 ways to make money, or 8 ways to make money. Now, what I want you guys to understand is when we're in this community here, this lineup that we're talking about of influencer and influencer pros, your position is so lucrative right now. You guys, we could very well, when this compresses, we will be the very first 70,000 people to ever launch probably the biggest thing that's ever going to happen in e-commerce and digital marketing and network marketing in this industry. By the end of the year, they anticipate over 1 million people on this platform. We're going to be the first 70,000. Wrap your head around that for a second. Okay, we're the first before the public even has a chance. So what's going to happen is that at the very top, whoever signed you up, okay, there's you, and then there's everyone above you. So it could be the person who signed you up, and then the person above them, and the person above them, and then eventually it gets to the executive team, and then Nick, and then Terry LaCour. The thing is, Terry LaCour and Nick Starnicola and Rob Larson and all of the executive team, they too have links they've been sharing out to people as well that are going to upgrade. And so what happens is that it starts at the very, very top, and then it becomes like a funnel. So the people at the very, very top are also doing all the same thing you are doing, but most likely the people at the top have a heck of a lot more people invited than you and I. Okay, so, but all these people have to go somewhere. So when we're standing in this lineup, it is a 3 wide lineup, 1, 2, 3, and it goes infinitely deep, infinitely deep. So while you're standing in line, there's this, they're calling it this 3 by 12 scenario where it's like your little area of that lineup. Everybody above you who upgrades to Influencer Pro can only go 3 wide. So if they sign up and upgrade 50 Influencer Pros, those 50 have to trickle down like a waterfall. So it literally has to go into it just falls like a bunch of balls in a ping pong scenario, right? You open it up and these balls it just literally, it's like a beautiful waterfall of Influencer and Influencer Pros. The closer you are up to the lineup, the more opportunity of people falling into you, which will open up the potential for community bonus. This is the best scenario or metaphor or explanation I've had so far that I'm such a visual person that I visualize everything. That is the best way I can explain it. So imagine we're at the top, and even people that Nick has signed up could end up really in my little area. So he's signing people up that are going to roll into the next person who signed up, to the next person who signed up, to me, to you, to your people. And so all of these people have to fall somewhere, right? It's like that, what's that called today? They had The Price is Right, where it was it called Lingo, Pingo or something, and you'd put a little, a round circle disc, and it would have to ping pong all the way down. Think of it like that. But the further down you are, the less is going to fall into you. So no matter, Plinko, yes, I was close. I said Pingo. Plinko. Okay, people are listening. So the further down you are, the less Plinko opportunity you're going to have. But we're going to win no matter what, you guys, because we're still the very first 100,000 people that come here. Okay, so as people come in, this funnel is only going to get wider and more luxurious. The wider it gets, the more income potential. The deeper it gets, the more sustainable it gets. But this is the waterfall. This is the spillover that they're talking about. So your position is huge, because when we open to the public, let's say that 110,000 is now 150,000, and the ones that upgrade end up being 90,000 people. All that Plinko stuff has already happened. It's all going to fall into place. After August 31st, it's all going to fall into place. It's going to be wild. And we're going to be able to see it, but we're only going to see the number of the nodes. We're not going to see names or anything. We're just going to see the value of everyone's nodes. And it's infinite. So when you're watching those overviews, when he says there's 797,000 scenarios and boxes to fill, that's what he's talking about. But that overflow is really magnificent. So when we open to the public, this funnel, the Plinko, have already been established. Then somebody's going to come in and say, I want to join. I want to be an Influencer Pro. They're going to come to the back of the lineup. They're going to be the first seat on the bus that's available. And then they just basically have to wait for people to show up behind them, for the people above them to start their Plinko. Okay, is that waterfall, that spillover is going to be a little bit slower because it's building in time. But that person who shows up a month from now is going to be a lot more luxurious than the person who signs up a year from now or 5 years from now. So positioning is always going to be really, really important. But you and I right now, we have the ultimate position, because there's a very good chance, depending on where you are, that the owners and the executive team will have spillover into you. It's very possible. So I want you to understand that positioning. And that's what opens up the community bonus potential. Now, let's flip. So that's the community, that's the lineup, that's everything we're talking about. Then we flip over to this side. This is you individually as an influencer and Influencer Pro. When you upgrade as an influencer or Influencer Pro, you become one of my team members. Okay, I'm just going to use mine as an example. Let's say you've signed up let's say you sent out 40 registration links. Okay, you have 40 of them sent out, 40 that have been accepted. You probably sent out like 80, but 40 have said yes. Those 40 that have registered links are in that lineup. If they decide to fall out as an affiliate, then it compresses, and now your 40 becomes, let's say, 20. So now you're going to have 20 influencer pros on your front line, which is your wave one. That right there, each person that signs up as an influencer pro is a team. So each individual influencer is their own team. Each individual influencer pro has their own team. And each one of us has our own node attached to it. Affiliates, again, completely separate. I'll talk to you about affiliates in a minute. So I did this little board. Someone said that my boards helped. There's me, and I got all my people. Let's say I have 40, but only 20 of them upgrade. Each person who upgrades is their own individual team, and their own individual team has their own affiliates and their own influencers. Okay. But this is me and my people that I've personally signed up. Now, my affiliates who decided not to upgrade or just hanging out in the lobby right now, they're just checking things out. They're waiting till September. We will get the notification when the time comes. I can't remember the dates, either the 1st or the 8th. They will have the opportunity to join as an affiliate. Now, the people that were originally in the lineup who come up to upgrade to affiliates will get the same notification that everybody else will. They'll get the first dibs, the first message before the public, but basically it'll be happening on the same day. They're going to sign up as an affiliate and they're still going to be linked to you. So don't worry, all these people are still connected to you. When they decide to become an affiliate, it's $10 a month. $10 a month, you get 20 to 80% commission. You share your website with anybody you want. They cannot send out any links. There's none of that. But they become part of your node. Okay, so they are basically, that affiliate is attached to me. So I'm going to have all these little bubbles all wrapped around me. And it could be 3, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, as you continue to grow. The affiliates are attached to you personally. They're not in your team, but the volume is attached to you. And there is a commission that's available to you as well, because their customer volume counts as your customer volume. Okay, so the affiliates are attached to you here, but this is your first wave, is your influencer pros. But each one of these people are going to also have their influencer and influencer pros. That becomes your wave 2. Okay, and then those wave 2s, those influencer pros are going to have the signups and upgrades of their influencer pros. And then that becomes the wave 3. And then wave 4, and then wave 5. Does that make sense? So you see how your 20 upgrades could very well become 100 people, right? Very, very easily, because everything we're doing is duplicatable. Everything we're doing. So this is called the unilevel. On your first wave, you will earn 10% on the sales volume, on the customer volume, or the volume of this level. You'll earn 10% commission. Second wave is 7%. A third wave is 5%, and I believe these two are 5%. I should have checked that before, but it's 10, 7, 5, 5, 5. And then after that, it's infinite levels, but there's a percentage based on your title, which I haven't really figured out, but there is a percentage. It's infinite levels. So the closer up they are to you, the more potential. Okay, so 10%, 7%, blah, blah, blah. And same thing, right? This person will be, for their team, it will be 10%, 7%, and same thing. It just continues with everyone's team. The affiliates are connected to you as a node. Now, if you are upgrading to influencer, and then that is probably, I don't know if that's your hiccup. If you're in between, if you've decided, drop it in the chat, tell me which one you are. Are you pro or are you influencer? I went pro. So the influencer status is your node is based on your subscription. So your subscription as an influencer is $29.99. That's 30. Okay, so your points are 30. As a pro, it's $39.99 as opposed to $29.99. So it's either 30 or 40. So your node as an influencer is 30, but it'll never be more than 30. Influencer is capped at 30. Your node determines the amount of community bonus potential that you will have based on your standing in your line. So remember, we're talking about the Plinko and we're talking about the waterfall. The closer you are up to the top, and your positioning right now, every single one of us has the most amazing positioning available to us. That position is very luxurious. But if you are a influencer, you're going to be capped at how much potential you can earn. Okay, so you're still going to get your unit level, you're still going to earn percentages and all the things. However, your node will never grow. It'll always just be 30, which means if your team is kicking butt and doing insane amount of volume, this has to work. Like, you can't just sign up and then have nobody do anything and collect a paycheck. It doesn't work that way. You still have to work. So this is why we're talking to the visionaries, the influencers, the pioneers, because you're going to work, you're going to earn this. Whatever you do is duplicatable to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, and so on and so forth, right? It's all duplicatable, you guys, everything. So whatever you do with your team, you say, when they say, okay, what do I do? You do exactly what I just did with you. And then they're going to teach and teach and teach. Infinite, right? So if your team's kicking butt and doing so well, the higher the volume, the more your team does, the more it opens up into the community bonus, because your position is so luxurious right now and your team is matching it. Wow, the potential for income is so much larger. But as your node, it'll cap you. So let's say you have the ability to earn like $5,000 in community bonus this month, but because your team is killing it and growing and all the things are happening, but because you're an influencer, your node is only 30, you'll only get 1,500. So it's capping it because it's not opening you up to the maximum amount. Okay. Pro is a little bit different. Pro subscription is 40 plus your personal affiliates. Every personal affiliates, remember we had like 40 people in here, 21 influencer pro, and then the other 20 were undecided. And let's say out of those 20, 10 remain as affiliates. Well, they all decide to stay affiliates. So each affiliate that I personally sign up, their subscription is $10 a month. So that node, each person is 10. If I have 10 affiliates who say yes and are paying a subscription of $10, that's 10 times 10 is 100, and 100 plus my subscription is 140. That means my node is 140. Now it's going to rotate every 2 weeks because some weeks you'll have more, some weeks you'll have less, whatever that might be. It'll rotate every 2 weeks, and the community bonus is every 2 weeks. But don't forget that Plinko system is constantly evolving, right? It's constantly evolving. It's not like we're going to open the doors and everyone's going to stop working. It's going to keep growing. So your node will change and fluctuate, and so will your community every 2 weeks. That's why the community bonus is paid out every 2 weeks. So if I have 10 affiliates, I'm a pro, my node is 140. It'll really determine on the community, how well my team is doing, my position. But guys, the potential is unlimited. And if anything, you're going to be able to see what's in the community, and it'll be able to, we're going to have a simulator when the time comes, which I'm very excited for, because you'll be able to calculate what your potential income and what your potential community bonus could be. So imagine if you're an influencer too, and you're seeing that, oh my gosh, I could have earned 5,000, but because I'm only an influencer, I only earned 1,500. Then at that time, you could very well upgrade. Now, you will not lose your position in the community. The position is always yours no matter what, as long as you upgrade to either one. But I want you to understand that if you decide to upgrade to pro later, you will be paying the license full pop again. Now, you may have missed out on some opportunities, but it's okay. That's how we learn. But just be fully aware that there's a $300 difference between influencer and influencer pro. But if you come up as an influencer now, that's $499 US. And in a month from now or 3 months from now, you decide to go pro, you have to pay the $799. It's not the difference. You have to pay the full pop. So you're kind of double dipping in income. I mean, double dipping in cost, but I want you to just be fully aware that that will happen. And maybe that's the best thing for you. So you decide, but I want you to understand that the $300 difference could very well cost so much more. So if you're somebody who's willing, who's coachable, excited, willing to push the envelope, willing to tell the world, like somebody messaged me today and says, are we in Brazil? I said, we're in everywhere. We are in everywhere, because as soon as somebody signs up, we're in that country. So we're global, you guys. We're anywhere you want us to be. So yeah, you could be anywhere. So just keep that in mind. Now, the other thing that's really interesting with the pro side is that the pros are the only ones that can have the license to bring in vendors. Okay. They are the only ones that can bring in vendors. So if you're an influencer, you cannot bring in a vendor. People on your team who are influencer pros, they can bring in a vendor, but you cannot. But if you are an influencer pro, you can bring in a vendor. And if they decide to sign up under you as a vendor, you will forever earn a 3% royalty on every single purchase that is made on the Shoply website. Okay. Now, if you have a really good vendor and you have a really good relationship and they want to upgrade themselves, don't pass them by for that 3% royalty. Just let them know that they have the option as well to sign up under you as an influencer pro first, and then they bring on their company as their own vendor, and then they earn the 3% royalty. However, you still get a perk by doing that, okay? Because and if you are a pro and anyone who brings on a vendor in your unilevel, you will get a check match forever between 17 and 45% commission. So even if you bring on a vendor and you were hoping to sign them up and then they end up saying, well, what's the benefit of me going pro? Everything. So there might be some vendors that don't want anything to do with this. They just want to put their stuff on there and get extra exposure. That makes a lot of sense. But there's a lot of vendors that are like, we have vendors ourselves on our team that are doing this. They're signing up as an influencer pro right now because that's the step you have to do first. And then they're going to bring on their company and they're going to earn that 3%. But because they're on your team in your unilevel and because they're still under you, you will forever earn that check match. You have a potential to earn a check match, which is 17 to 45% commission. That's huge, you guys. If you're an influencer, ignore everything I just said because none of that can ever happen, which means you could be an influencer who signs up an influencer pro. They bring on a vendor, you get nothing, you get nada. Now, if you know this is happening, you can upgrade to pro so that in the future you can benefit from that. Okay, you can. There's always a chance to upgrade. There's always a chance to downgrade too, which I shouldn't even say because why would you downgrade? But there is always a chance to upgrade. But just so you know that there will be that extra fee coming down. But yes, you will all. So the pro, this is the thing, the pro will always benefit no matter what. But you're also, as a pro, you're bringing in these vendors and you're using that vendor as one of your core products, right? It's going to become one of your anchor products of your team. So everyone's going to benefit. The vendor is going to get more exposure. The affiliates are going to get commissions. The person who brought them in is going to get a royalty. The person who's running and teaching and training and coaching the team as the pro is also going to get a potential check match. Like everybody wins, right? And if there isn't any vendors with physical products in your country, you can organize that. Yeah, like that's the thing. You like if there's a vendor on here that you would love to see on that, then you need to be planting those seeds. We're not at the vendor stage yet. But once it's up and running, you guys, you really want to be sharing that with as many people as you can, because when that influencer pro comes available, you're going to send them the website. They're going to click on the vendor option and there's going to be video after video after video after video explaining it all. They just apply, they fill out all the information, all their prerequisites that they need. They have to have the license to sell the products. They have to have the rights to the products. They have to be able to ship within one full country at the very minimum. They have to be able to accept US funds, and they also have to have plenty of inventory to keep up with the masses, because this is going to be quite a large platform. But imagine being a vendor who just has a tiny little website, who just shares with a couple of people, being put on a platform that has 100,000 affiliates that are exposing this to every single one of their customers. That's like 1 million customers, plus all these affiliates sharing their vendor products. Like, it is genius. So if you're like, well, I'm not crazy about some of these vendors, well, go find some. Go find some. And we're going to be taught all of this. Pros also get the training. Pros get $10,000 worth of training on everything: mindset, AI, sales funnel, how to approach a team, how to reach out to people, how to go find a vendor, how to approach a vendor, what to say, how to do an unboxing, how to do a live, like you name it, everything is available. And the back office is absolutely gorgeous, and it works, and it's beautiful, and it's amazing. So just don't limit yourself in thinking, well, I don't know any vendors. Neither do I. But let me tell you, I'm going to go find some. And what if your team finds some? And there's going to be people here that are going to be massive vendor collectors. And if you are one of those people building affiliates and collecting vendors, $100,000 income per month is not unattainable. Like, we're talking 5 and 6 figures a month by doing that. Like the opportunity for income because of your position is so magnificent. And I know some people have even reached, I've never built a team. I don't know if this is for me. Yeah, you're right. You don't know if this is for you because this has never been done before. Nobody's ever done this before. We're literally changing the industry as we speak. And if you're somebody who's nervous about doing it, that's actually exciting. That means there's this adrenaline, there's this excitement attached to it. You could build a team of affiliates. Heck yes, you can. But if you're an affiliate, no, you can't. So you want to get in front of as many people as you can. Now, here's the thing. If you're sharing your link with all these people and you say, you know what, I'm just going to be an affiliate. I don't want to do anything else. Okay, well, all those people you signed up, whether they sign up as an affiliate, influencer pro, they roll up to the next person in line. So if they fall out as an affiliate, everyone they've talked to rolls up to the next person, and so on and so forth. So why would you give that up? If you have at least 3 people interested, upgrade, you guys. Because if you upgrade, even if you upgrade as an influencer and you get a couple of affiliates, you're guaranteed to earn your income back on your license just because of your positioning. So you need to understand that as long as you get like 1 customer, it's like 500 in volume, you got a $500 check. So you just pay back your investment already. You would have to do literally nothing to make nothing. If you're somebody who's not planning on doing any of this and you don't want to grow, then affiliate is the thing for you. But if this excites you and you see the potential, and yeah, it might only be 5 people upgrading now, but what's it going to be in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? We're not even close to Christmas yet. Wait till Christmas kicks in. You guys, the affiliates in your node could be very lucrative. That alone will be a very luxurious paycheck, but not forget your wave and then the other waves that are below. Infinite possibilities of potential. You got to think outside the box. There is 8 ways to earn. In my opinion, you're either an affiliate or you're a pro. And I know it's hard because it's like, well, Steph, that's like $500 versus $800 US. Trust me, I know I'm Canadian, but guys, that's all going to come back to you. And we haven't even talked about the potential of the license bonuses, because all these people that you've been talking to who also upgrade, when they upgrade, if you're a pro, you make 20% license bonus. $160 if they go pro, $100 if they go influencer. So if you get 5 people coming in as an influencer, you just made a quick $500 just on the license bonus. Just like that. Just from that, right? Minimum. But their people, when they upgrade, they're going to get their money. They're going to get the same bonus, and so on and so on and so on. Like, it's not a one and done. It's not like just you can earn or just me can earn. Everybody earns. It's all duplicatable. But if you're coming in and you decide not to do this, you're saying goodbye to all of this information, all of this. Now, if you come in as an influencer, the people that sign up under you, the license bonus is 15%, whereas the pro is 20%. So again, the pro gets an additional 5% from their license bonus upgrades. And I haven't even talked about all the other stuff. There's even more. There's 8 ways, you guys. There's 8 ways to earn income. So we talked about the positioning in the community. That's one way. We talked about the license upgrades and the bonuses. That's another way. We talked about the commissions. That's another way. We talked about the vendor 3% royalty. That's another one. We talked about the check matches. That's another one. Guys, there's so much more to it here. And I know $800 is a lot, but how many times do you spend $800 and it's gone like that? This is what we're talking about. So if you're planning to see the vision, or you have this drive to expose yourself to a whole nother industry and expand on that, and you really want to grow and you really want to get yourself out of debt and really want to change your life, pro is the only way. Candace and I would not have given up a 5-figure position a month for $0 to come here to do this and be all in if we didn't think this is going to be the biggest thing that we've ever done. And I get excited just thinking about like people, like I went to Mexico last year and people were talking to me and I was just having conversations and I was telling them what I was doing. They're like, oh, do you ship? Where do you ship? And I couldn't say Mexico. Now I can talk to people in Mexico. I can tell it doesn't matter where you're from. Here's the link. Filter which country you're in, go to town. have some shopping experiences. The customer can refer customers to come to your website. So your customers are going to find customers for you. Your affiliates are going to be sharing with their entire audience and all their people. Your influencers are going to share even more, and they're going to bring in affiliates. Like, it's just nonstop. It's nonstop. So that funnel is only going to become more and more luxurious. And when we fast forward a year from now, you're going to wish and pray that you were the first 50,000. And I don't want you guys to have regret. Regret sucks. Imagine coming back a year from now and you say, you know what, look at Shoply. I had an opportunity to be the first 70,000 or the first 100,000, and I turned it down because I didn't really know what it was about. Do yourself a favor, watch the videos, ask the questions, go to the replays, watch the replays, go to the calls. That's how you learn. Knowledge is power, and give yourself at least that little bit of time till August 31st to find out as much as you possibly can, so that when you upgrade, you know in your heart you've asked everything you possibly can, so that when you make the decision to stay affiliate or influencer pro, you feel 100% confident, because FOMO is a pain in the butt and regret is even worse. But I promise you, there will be people that are listening right now that are not going to do it, and they're going to come back and they're going to say, oh, I wish I did it. I know it because I've been in this industry long enough and with enough companies to know that, right? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Know that you can always upgrade at any time. So if you decide to stay as an affiliate or influencer, you can upgrade at any time. However, those affiliates, we're all in line right now. You decide to step out of that line and go hang out in the lobby with everyone else. Yes, the back office is beautiful. And you decide a month from now, 2 months from now, 3 months from now to upgrade to influencer pro, you go to the back of the line. And that lineup to get in to the Shoply head off, the Shoply world could very well be 450,000 or 600,000, and maybe a year from now, 1 million plus. So just know that your position, remember that Plinko that we just talked about, right? It has to rebuild. So timing is everything in business. And we saw an opportunity. We saw the vision really quickly. And then it just every day, it's like, oh my gosh, I didn't think about this. I didn't think, oh, can you imagine this? Can you imagine that? Now, when I see businesses, I'm always thinking, ooh, that would be good for Shoply. Ooh, that would be good for Shoply, right? I'm always thinking outside the box now because I've learned enough. I've watched every freaking overview, every Q&A. I mean, my kids are laughing at me because I'm always like plugged in with my ears listening as I'm cooking or walking or doing laundry. Like, I'm getting as much information because the potential for this is so big, you guys. And I knew that we couldn't do this without going all in. And so we had to give up a lot and make a decision that was right for us, for our family. But I believe in this. I know Candace believes in this. There's a lot of people on this call right now that believe in the vision of this. It's taking a leap of trust, a leap of faith into the unknown. But I promise you, you do your work, you do your due diligence, you ask the people, you get loud, you get on social, you get in your inbox, you message people. It will pay you back tenfold. And if you are not doing that, be very, very careful, because if you don't ask, somebody else will. If you're not reaching out to everybody, there's a chance they're going to reach out to somebody else, or they're going to ask somebody else. So it's really important to get loud, and you need to make your priority list first. Who are the people that you definitely want to share this with, because you don't want to lose them to another person, right? You don't want to lose them to the opportunity from someone else. Your priority VIP list, and then the masses. And let's just go. It's only going to evolve. Those invite links are never going to finish, but we have till now to August 31st to share it with as many people as we possibly can, and then let them decide what is right for them. So you get in there, you share those information, you get them signed up, you get them on that link, you get them in the reservation line, and then you get them in front of the information. The boards, the Telegram, the Facebook group, you guys, that Facebook group is for each and every one of you. We are all in the same team. It is simply there for you guys to share and invite so they can get all the information. And it's just going to expand. It's going to remain that way probably forever. And we've already started a separate Facebook team page, Shoply United. And as you upgrade to Influencer and Influencer Pro, probably at the beginning of next week, we're going to start inviting Influencer and Influencer Pros into our team page, where it'll be more in-depth training, one-on-one. We're going to do our own training. We're going to do our own stuff. And not to forget, we have all this other training that we're paying for. If you're an influencer pro, we're going to have $10,000 worth of training available on the Shoply back office website that's available to each and every one of us. Plus, we're going to do our own. So we're going to be transitioning our people into the team page and then eventually affiliates. So I just wanted you guys to understand the urgency about just getting your links out. That's the only thing that's urgent, is getting your reservation links out to the masses. That's it. The rest, they have till August 31st to decide. But get the information out there, you guys. It's really powerful. And I get excited. There's not a bone in my body that's doubting this. I am so pumped about what is to come. So make sure you guys are sharing it. Okay. Now, any questions?